And thank you for joining me on this Sunday night, 10:30 p.m. It's gotten cooler, it's gotten warmer, it's gotten cooler, it's gotten warmer. It's warmer right now. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I do want to update you guys on what has been going on. If you look over to my left, is it your right? I believe nowadays. This is Zilqy's official website, and I wanted to just update you guys on what's kind of going on with them. Some footage, some news. Hey, what's going on, Alan? How are you? Did you get to go out with Saki on her birthday? I would hope so. All right, so just wanted to show you a few stuff here and there. Can't quite see it, but let me turn up the volume, go back. Hopefully not, this isn't too loud.
Hi guys, we are Zilqy! We are currently shooting the music video for Carry On. This song was the first song we wrote as a band and it marked the birth of Zilqy. The lyrics was inspired by an episode called Metalhead in the series Black Mirror. And I wanted to express the desperation to survive a world filled with unknowns. We hope you'll like the song Carry On by Zilqy!
Nevada. Who is this? SJ Nevada? What's going on, man? So yeah, Zilqy did put out another little trailer promo for their single Carry On, which is the MV that's playing on, again, my left. I believe you're right. Yeah, as you can tell, if you haven't watched some of the, what are they called? Shorts. They're called shorts. YouTube shorts. I posted a few of Anna answering questions. So, as she said, the MV, well, the song itself was inspired, lyrically at least, by an episode from Black Mirror. Hi, Suho. Do you want to come here? Come here. This is not going to last long. Let's try. Okay, come here. Come here. All right. So, yeah, what was it? A metalhead something? I forget the title already. Suho, say hi. Suho, say hi. Okay, good boy. So yeah, the single will actually be out on digital. You can pre-save it right now on Apple Music and Spotify. You can pre-save it, but it is available October 22nd as a digital single. The EP itself will be released on November 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a quick look here. Let's see here. Do you want to go down? Okay, Lex. Oh, okay, that lasted longer than I expected. So yeah, I was correct. November 5th is when the EP itself will be available. But there will also be some really cool bonuses for those who are into bonuses and things like that and can afford, or at least want to buy all that stuff. So let me actually go into a lot of that. Because they're pretty cool stuff if you like it. If not, it's no worries. So the bonuses, they are pretty cool. I think so. We'll just do this. So you can't quite see it. Hey, what's going on? So Tower Records has one of the 4 solo members' designs given at random postcard. HMV has a group postcard. And then Amazon has a mini sticker for the group. For some reason, it's stuck onto the back of your phone. I guess I would never do that, but maybe you would. And then at Disc Union, it's actually bromides, which are the 4 of the solo members plus the group. So that is what will be available if you purchase it at that particular store. And then if you buy it at Maverick, let's see, yeah, Maverick-Stores. Maverick-Stores is actually a special sleeve along with a 24-page, I guess, is it photo? It's a booklet. What exactly that booklet contains, the content, I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, Zilqy's first EP will be available. And then even cooler than that, and I think SJ really wishes that he could go. Let me get into that. So there is going to be actually very, very cool store event. So at Tower Records Shinjuku, this is December 27th, a couple of days after Christmas. Yeah, a couple of days after Christmas. It could be another Christmas, another celebration. The girls will be meeting there. They will sign your CD and they will be dressed in casual clothing. And then the following day on the 28th, this will be at Tower Shibuya, where that replica of Natsuho, that replica of Hachiko is. Yeah, it's a very pretty well-known area. It's around like Shibuya Cyclone, all the other venues. But the girls will be there again, this time dressed in their MV attire. I don't know if they'll be wearing this clothing like all the time, like some bands do, or if they'll change it up. Like there's few bands that actually change up their outfits all the time, which is I know Dim Rays does that all the time, which is pretty cool. But generally speaking, bands tend to kind of stay with their outfit for whatever length of time. Like Bandmate, you guys know they do roughly about a year or until it's all tatters and then they change it up, which that makes me wonder how long it's been so far this time around. But yeah, so the second day they'll be dressed to the nines in their outfits and then they will sign whatever you bring to them. I'm sure there are exceptions. But for the most part, you can bring whatever you want and have that signed as well. So that's really, really cool. So yeah, you get to meet the girls 2 days in a row if you want to. You get to have them sign some stuff for you. You can say hi, you can gush, you can like, I don't know, shake and shiver and be nervous, or just say hi, high fives. Some people do that. I think Anna would because she seems pretty chill and much more Western. So yeah, that is what is happening, and that is what it will be for right now. Also, the show for Zilqy, the very first day. Hey, what's going on, Paul? The very first show for them, December 10th, Wednesday at Daikanyama Space Odd. The results came back for the lottery because so many people applied for it, which is very understandable. But basically, nobody I know that posted on Twitter about it today got it, including myself. So I don't know if I can work a little magic or wonder, if that's possible. I will be a bit late because of work, but I'm gonna see what I can do. I really don't know quite what that is at this point, but I'm gonna see what I can do. That's all I can say. But December 10th at Space Daikanyama, the pre-sale, the priority pre-sales went on, results came out, people cried, and now there's some new stuff. Okay? All right, guys. So that is Zilqy, and let's get on to some of the pretty fun stuff that happened. Oh gosh, I don't have that photo right here. So let's go ahead and find it again. Yeah. So Sara from Hades, she actually has a show tonight. I decided not to go out because of my foot, but it's the first time Sara's band has played for almost a year. And it's probably the first time that they've performed that I haven't seen them like in, I don't know how long. Unfortunately, because of my foot. but they played at Roppongi Club Edge. I've never been there. I'm not even sure if they've ever been there. But Sara's very good about posting, and I wanted to post or show you guys kind of the stuff that went down this past Friday. Yeah. So if you take a look, you have Minami Maria, you have Sara, and then you have Arisa of Doll Parts. I'm not exactly sure if I had a hand in this. I think I did, but I could be wrong. So, but I think I did. So earlier this year, I was talking with Koji, who is the composer guitarist for Doll Parts. But we were talking outside of their one man, Doll Parts one man, and we're just chatting and stuff. I'm not sure about that. That check on Twitter X, see, and then ask. That's the minimum you can do first. But Koji-san asked me, "Oh, can you think of any bands that'd be really cool to kind of play with?" And then for me, of course, I was just like, "Oh, I mean, I love Hades," and it was actually like uh, over a year ago. It was last year in May where it was Hades, Doll Parts, and then Aya, not Undying Word, but Aya, her solo band, and they performed together. I think for the first time. I'm not quite sure how Arisa kind of picks out these bands, but so yeah, they had performed together before, which kind of was a cool thing. And then when Koji-san asked me, I said I think Hades would be great. There is a very sort of simple structure to their songs, but in no way does it take away. Hey, what's going on, Rich? Long time no see. But it takes away from, I think, or doesn't take away from the impact of their songs. If anything, I think it enhances it. So yeah, I think I had a part in it. But anyway, it was this past Friday, Doll Parts, Hades, and Amai Dantoudai. Again, these three ladies and their bands, it was this past Friday at Shibuya Music Hall. And that was really, really cool. Now, when I went, um, the very first thing I saw on the stage, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to actually go here. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah. Do you know that I have over 20.2 thousand posts on Twitter? That kind of blows my mind. But I guess when you're trying to help promote stuff and get stuff out there, that's kind of how it goes. Okay, so again, you can't quite see it very well. What's going on, Chris? You can't quite see it well, but on the stage was Amai Dantoudai. So I missed Hades because I had to work, but I rushed over by bike. Not the easiest thing to do after work, but I rushed over. These ladies were on stage, Amai Dantoudai, and then you had Arisa and Sara joining them, which is really, really cool. But I go in, and then right on my right is Mayo, and she's kind of standing there, kind of closer up to the stage, just watching. And then I kind of like give her a tap. I'm like, "Hey," she's like, "Oh, Peter," just tugging and stuff. And then I was like, "I messaged you about if I could go, and you didn't get back to me." She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I was like, "No, it's okay. I know how it can be, because Mayo's a very, very busy person. She's not the best at getting back to messages. So then I contacted Arisa like a couple of days before, and then I asked her if I could go as a guest, and then that worked out. So that was really nice. Um, and yeah, I've seen Amai Dantoda actually, what, a couple weeks ago? So I've seen them a fair amount, almost I think twice actually. Can't remember the shows at the moment besides Mosaic. But yeah, Hades I haven't seen in a bit, and then Doll Parts I haven't seen in a bit. So it was really nice to see them, and then to walk in on them performing with this kind of stage is really, really cool. So super fun, super exciting. What happened with Kotaro? I don't know the details. I did message him. He did apologize for not letting me know sooner in advance. Um, but he just decided it was time. That's all. Like that is all that I know. And the last thing that I want to do is kind of probe deeper into asking like what and why. Um, so yeah, that's all I can say. He is, because I still follow him on Instagram. So he is teaching at least one student drums, and he visited like a junior high school of a friend who invited him, and he was playing and kind of showing the kids like in the music. So who knows? I guess he's inspiring kids at this point. I don't know what's gonna go beyond that. It is very sad. Like this was like it sucks when members leave, and there's been a lot over the past like and there always is, it seems, past couple of years. But this one, like, I really felt like crying, just because I love that combination of Arisa and Kotaro. But you kind of can't just dwell on it, so you just move on. Yeah. But in place of that, you did have, again, not to sort of, it doesn't make up for it, but having Toko from Saiseiga play, which was incredible. It's kind of cool when you see a musician play uh, that's a bit outside of the genre. And with Toko almost always playing for Saiseiga, sometimes for uh, Haruchon, and maybe every here and there, like the Frail, she's played for before by Bubble. Um, but yeah, seeing her play like doll part songs is really really cool. It's a different feel, different vibe, but still incredible. And then the coolest part, like I will have to say that Arisa was absolutely fire that night. I've seen her perform a fair number of times so far, and my favorite part in any doll part show is when she gets that twinkle in her eye and that like sneaky little grin, and she's going to like play the crowd and do something a little bit further. Oh yeah, it was good to see you too, Gerald. It's good seeing you the past few weeks. Just kind of pushing the boundaries, and I really like that. I really like that a lot. Generally speaking, from musicians, when they kind of push the envelope, especially in terms of performance. So the really cool thing was, yeah, she was just at it the whole night, and when she like puts her guitar down, it's gonna get a little bit more dangerous. I think one guy had to hold her guitar for like a good minute or so because she was like, "Here, hold this," while she was like up in the crowd and singing. And then, yeah, she didn't stage dive this time, though she has done that in the past. But still, very very cool, very very fun, and it's so much fun. Like when she's a bit mischievous. I really really enjoy that. But I think the coolest thing for me that night, like I love sharing the songs. There's one song that I really, really loved the performance. It's called Monochrome. It's a great song. You guys should check it out. I think it's available on like YouTube, where like the band's name and it says Topic. It's not necessarily them putting out. It might be the publishing. I'm not quite sure how that works. But at the very, very end, there's a song from Doll Parts called Fake. And then Yuri came out on stage. And I think Sara was also supposed to be on stage with them. She's like, no, it's okay. I'm good here in the crowd. And then Arisa was like, you're just so Jiu, so free. Yeah, she's a character. So yeah, Toko on drums, Yuri on bass, Arisa right there, and then you had Maria from Amai Dantoudai, along with Koji, and man, like I couldn't, like my receptors, like my brain was just like, oh my god, this is so insane. Um, Something especially about seeing Toko and Yuri together, because that like never happens, even though they performed at the same show last week. Like this was just something else, something else. So yeah, I was really just like, I really, I could, I don't know if you sometimes know you can feel your face being ugly because you're so just like happy. But I was kind of like, and I was recording just in case I might use it for, who knows, for sharing at some point. But yeah, I looked really stupid. I felt incredible. that last stage was just fantastic. That combination of people just blew my mind. Um, so yeah, it was a fantastic show. And yeah, so I have seen Gerald. Wait, I saw him Friday. I saw him at Antinoch with the Frail and then with Aya. And then I feel like, didn't I see you one more time? Were you at Mosaic? Gosh, what shows have I been to now? Okay, I wasn't at the One Man. Melos, Gangire. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there for the J Rock News anniversary one either. So anyway, fantastic time. Um. Oh, okay. For some reason, I feel like I saw you. That's weird. Ah, that was the one. That was my first show back, right? That was with Bright Ear at the end. Were you there for Bright Ear? Because I was up in front. The one where I was right in front of Ayumi. Ah, so great. But yeah, fantastic show on Friday. So lovely seeing them all. You know, I got to say hi to Kuya and to Sara. I didn't get to say hi to Yuri, and I didn't actually get to say hi to Odisa because I got in there late, and then after Doll Parts show, they had to get all kind of cleaned up, wipe off all the sweat, and be like presentable for checkies and whatever else. And I had to take off because Suho was just waiting for me. So, oh, okay, huh? That's weird. I don't know, but yeah. So we've been at three shows like in the past 3 weeks together. You might as well just live, like, be my roommate or something. I'll charge really cheap. You can sleep next to next to Suho. So let's see what else is kind of going on that's cool. Very quickly. So I mentioned birthdays last week. There are some more. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about Sawa. Aldius, now First Contact, and formerly, which I didn't know until I started kind of digging around, was she was the original bassist for Galmet, which some of you maybe even know, but I didn't know that. And then I was watching footage. I was like, that girl looks really familiar with those like cat ears. I was like, is that? And it was Hawa playing with Yarmeto, like girl metal. Anyway, so her birthday was the 25th, which I completely missed last time. And then a couple of days ago, it was Maiko's birthday. Not Michael, Maiko. Michael's birthday from Lonesome Blue. Although like I don't follow them musically, they're still fantastic musicians. So happy birthday to her. And then I don't have a photo, unfortunately. But it was also who doesn't love some sour, right? A lemon sour. Sorry, but it was Saki's birthday. So congratulations, Alan. I don't know why I'm saying congratulations to you, but I don't know. Whenever I think of Saki, I think of you. So yeah, it was her birthday on the 4th. I feel like I'm missing somebody else, I'm sure. But hey, what's going on, Jeff? Good to see you. So yeah, it was Saki's birthday. She had a little signing at Tower Records. So that happened yesterday. Of course I do. Just the two of you together, right? Okay, so you did go. That's cool. You go everywhere, dude. Even if like there's like 3 things in one day. So yeah, it was Haki's birthday. And then nothing today that I know of. I mean, I'm sure there is. But tomorrow, for those who don't know, it's actually my birthday tomorrow too. But it's also Mio's birthday. Yeah, Mio of Mellows. So I remember being kind of like, hey, last year. So we do share the same birthday. She's got an event going on. Saki said Saki said she saw you. She saw you. Thanks, man. Yeah, in about another hour or so. And it's actually also Suho's birthday tomorrow because I somewhat arbitrarily chose the same day because the people who had him said his birthday was around this time. And it kind of seemed to fall in line with October. And I thought, why not? Let's just celebrate together. So I remember his birthday all the time, no problem. And hopefully he remembers mine as well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So feel free to super chat or whatever. So yeah, very, very cool for these birthdays coming up. And then, of course, in the next couple of weeks, hey, what's going on, Eric? Hopefully, no more Portugal. I'm tired of hearing about Portugal. You know that? I'm sorry, but no more Portugal, please. Let's talk about Japan now. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, and the next couple of weeks, we have Misa's birthday on the 15th, and then on the 21st we have Miku's birthday, and then on 10/24 is their first show for the final leg of their tour, Osaka, and then it's Club Cheetah, Kawasaki, and then it's TGT, which is really strange. I haven't been able to. You gain 3 kilometers. Damn, that's a lot of length. I don't know what the length is, but that's a lot of length. Um, but yeah. So yeah, I'm sure they'll celebrate or do something for her birthday that day on the 24th. Oh, I was gonna say TGT. Yeah. So TGT, I applied twice so far, and I still haven't gotten a ticket. So let's see. Let's see if I get to go this year. I don't know, but Club Cheetah, I'll be there, and then Vladimir will be here for Tokyo Garden Theater. He will be taking my ticket that for that day. So we'll see what happens. You went to that too? Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, at the 3 Man, they had these special photos, and it's cool. Like, I like the fact that Arisa's kind of into this stuff, Sada's into this stuff. I'm not sure about Maria, but they actually sold these posters. So that was pretty cool. You can see just how different they are. And Sada actually dyed her hair like mostly black, which is really weird. She looks younger. Yeah, a lot of people failed on the Zilqy. Welcome, 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 welcome. So that was really, really cool. And then, there were like these photo sets. I'm really stupid, sometimes more than other times. But so I saw S. Oh, I didn't mean to do it in this order. I saw S. I'm sure it's backwards for you. I saw S. I'll do it this way. I saw S, 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 and then I saw M. And I saw A at the table. I only got 2 sets because it was getting pricey, and I was like, okay, well, I don't have that much money. But I couldn't figure out what are these letters for? It's not small and medium, is it? They're photos and they're same size. But Sara, Maria, and then the A was Arisa. So I guess depending on which set you bought, they got paid. Yeah. So this was Sara's. I'll show you these. It's really cute photos. Can you tell that Sara's kind of an S? Yeah, so those are really cool. And then I got Maria's. I didn't get Arisa's because the first photo didn't, I don't know. I didn't like the first photo. I was like, it's all right. So this one, She's tall, dude. Even without platform shoes, Maria's really tall. And then this one right here. That's really cool. So yeah, a lot of different merch that was available. And speaking of merch, I don't know how many of you guys got kind of swept up by Galmet, Yarumeto, the way that I did. But Mickey, this not singer, vocalist, death voicist. She said that there were some T-shirts left over, so I got one set aside. She don't fall for her, dude. Come on, you've known her for a couple years now. Don't fall for that. um, but yeah, so they had some leftover T-shirts from their event at Crescendo. So I did end up. Yeah, there will be another round because it was the first one was a priority pre-sale, like they usually do. So a pre-sale, and then they'll have it available to the general public, or yeah. As I was saying, so Galmet has, I believe, 1 or 2 T-shirts left over in large. I got one, and then I put it out there on Twitter X, and Russ Henry of the Foxhole asked me to get one for him too. So I did that. And if there's anybody else out there who wants a large of Yarumeto, then please let me know. If not, no worries. But if so, please let me know. They were really, yeah, seeing them live and then looking at some of the footage and then some of their videos and their songs, I was like, wow, I like them. I realized I don't, more than like polished and overly technical and pyrotechnical stuff, I just like a little bit more straight in your face stuff, and I feel like they accomplished that very, very well, and they're just so badass. As a bathing suit, maybe, or a bikini, you're like what, 6'4", 6'5"? Okay. So yeah, that happened. This is pretty cool. If you are interested, so We Rock. We Rock has, it's a magazine, a publication. If I'm not mistaken, the editor in charge is actually Shu, SHU, of a band that used to perform more, TSP. And he's also actually Gina's guitar teacher, Gina of the Frail. It's kind of cool, Mellows. But yeah, so there's a whole Metal Diva issue, and Keiko Terada is sort of the primary since she sort of started that whole thing in Japan. But let's see here. Did I close it? Oh man. Where did that go? Darn it. Okay, I think it'll pop up here. There we go. So I don't know if you guys do want to get this issue. But there's features on Shoya, Terada Keiko, Fuki from Unlucky Morpheus, Mayu, Nemophila, Marina Hebishi, Marvelous, Oyama Maki doing her solo stuff, also sang with Aldius and other stuff. Nagi, who's actually pretty fresh face to be in this group, so that's pretty cool. But she's definitely proven herself, I think, in the past year. You have Kimi of Brideer, who I wouldn't quite categorize as a diva. Actually, any of these girls, except maybe like Maki, gives me diva vibes. Keiko Terada gives me, yeah, her voice is, yeah, something else. Amane of Paradox, who did perform today. Alice of Risky Melody, which is pretty cool. And then they also show the mic that she uses. So if you guys want to use the same mic that Alice uses and sing like her, or sing with her, or sing with her mic, then you can do so. And then also featured, I'm sure there'll be photos even though it's not shown, but Regan, Saiseiga, Akane Liv Moon, Sada of Hades, Yuzuha, Nadeshiko Doru, and then Hohomi of Palaneo, which definitely doesn't quite strike me as diva. Yeah, I mean, she's a cool girl, but I don't get the diva vibe. So, anyhow, yeah, that is a magazine that will be available, or is it available? Let's see here. Yeah, there's just always cool stuff, right? Always cool stuff. Let's see, We Rock. You can pre-order it now. It'll be sent out on the 15th on Misa's birthday. So that's available on Amazon. We Rock Volume 109. Okay. So let's see, we have that. And am I missing anything? I know I talked about this, but it was really, really cool to see Toko and Arisa on the same stage performing together. I mean, they've done a collab like last year at Shibuya Beats. They did the what is it? Dalsai, Dalsai, and they did the collaboration stages. But I don't know, it was really cool having them together, and again seeing Toko perform on stage with doll parts as doll parts. That was something. And then the reason why I think Yuri performing bass at the final collaboration song was really cool, that stage, is because doll parts never plays with the bassist. And I'm not gonna lie, there are times where I'm like, I can play bass, I can do this stuff, but I don't have the time. But that'd be cool. I'd be like, hey, Arisa, do you want a bassist? It'd be fun to play with them. And then what if she said no? All right, what am I missing here? Yeah, there are shows coming up. I don't know if you guys are into haku, but I wouldn't mind seeing them live. I wouldn't mind seeing them live. Yeah, I've seen footage of him with like that buzz cut. But yeah, Haku is performing. They just played in Canada, which is really cool. I'm glad. It seems like Canada is much easier for artists to perform there. But they're performing next year in March at Shibuya Club Quattro, Nagoya Club Quattro, and then Umeda Club Quattro. So I think, no, I believe they came back. I'm pretty sure they came back. Maybe they're still there, but I thought they came back. Anyhow, yeah, that would be very, very cool to attend, but it's a weekend or weekday. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they do that. So, oh gosh, there's a lot of shows. If I go through all of them, it's always tough. Yeah, so at Eggman, they had a Girls Up show. And you basically have a lot of, yeah, girls performing, which is generally the case, whether it's called Girls Up or not, right? So yeah, let's see who performed there. Or I can just give you a list. Let's see. At Girls Up today, it was Yuna Anzo. It was I thought it was Ware Ware, but I think they pronounced their band as Gaga. Then it was Girl Haito. Um, Lumerize was there. Disconnects and Drillin was there. Emanon was there. A lot of the usual suspects. Few more I can't quite remember. Yeah, I mean it's really really cool. So there was that. Then in Osaka there was Women's Power. Paradox was playing. You had the Zillion Mode group, so Full Moon, Sirius, Empress. Haru-chan was there. I feel like one more other person, one more other band. Yeah. And just in general, there's stuff going on. So yeah, that is what happened and is happening, I suppose. Next week on Friday, 10:10 is of course you were there. You don't have to tell me. Of course you were there. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Um, what was I saying? Oh my gosh. Yeah, next or this coming Friday, I believe it's Cyclone. I'm kind of getting info mixed up, but Little Lilith and Brideer, which I would love to go to, and I wish I could have like reached out to Little Lilith and said, "Can I take photos for you again?" But I can't risk doing photos because of my foot. Because like once I ask Little Lilith, I can be like, "Oh, you know, do you think Brideer needs a photographer? I can do it for free, just so I can get all these photos and have a portfolio with Brideer." That would have been awesome, but what can you do? It just happens that way. So, yeah, again, a lot of really cool shows all the time. Let's see here. Let me. I think it's easier for you guys to see it here, it seems. It's a little bit brighter. Updates, anything interesting? Illumina performed today as well of Arc Royal. But I feel bad, kind of feel bad because for Illumina, I mean, the hard thing is that even with Arc Royal, even though she has all these other musicians, it kind of always ends up being about her. It's sort of her band, and she kind of takes a lot of control. So I think that's why I think the members have a tendency to leave as they have. So, but yeah, I saw her last stage, and it was just her, I think, with backing tracks. So it's unfortunate. I don't know what her future holds, but I hope she's still popular in the circle. So I do hope things kind of work out for her. But oh yeah, Ash Frast performed today as well, and then Naito Runa and Last Lamp. That's who it was. And this is random, but for those of you who know who Yashiro is, she's a pretty amazing guitarist in her own right. She performs a lot as support guitar for Lonesome Blue. I was gonna say Bluesome Lone, but an old photo of Yashiro and Kanami back in the day. This is probably like 10 years ago, judging by Kanami's outfit. So it's always cool seeing like things like that. Like back in the day, I saw a photo with bandmate and Brideer, which is really nice. Bandmate and Toranoko Rami. So that's always fun to see. But yeah, I did want to hold on. Let me just kind of go through a few more things to see if I'm missing anything. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Okay. Why don't we go into just some videos? Yeah, I kind of enjoy doing this now. It's nice to just kind of share this with you and for you guys to enjoy that. So yeah, Paul did mention it a little bit earlier, but I won't play all of this. But tomorrow, well, actually, tomorrow Japan time, not yet, but US time, is another year gone by to commemorate and to remember Eddie Van Halen, the day that he passed away. So Erica Van Halen, as you can tell by her name, her moniker, she loves the man religiously. There are candles here. So yeah, just want to play a little bit of this She's done this every year, if I'm not mistaken, and it's really cool. It's really cool that she does that, and I connected with her a lot just because of the fact that Eddie Van Halen has always been my favorite guitarist. So. So if you can't tell and you've never been, this is actually at Thunder Snake Atsugi. And she has that bright grin that just like, she's just so fun when she plays, and she just loves it so much. Yeah, absolutely. Her tone is incredible. She's so petite. She's so petite. Yeah. I haven't seen them in a while either. I haven't seen a lot of bands in a while. Yeah, she's pretty adorable when she plays. I will say, like, just sonically, Thundersnake is an amazing place to perform. It's an amazing place to perform. As a photographer, I love it because the lights there are so great. It feels like such a rock venue, and it's done so well. And some venues, like, they definitely have longevity. Oh yeah, the brown sound. They have longevity, and they're definitely a staple, like in the Tokyo circuit. But they're not the best sounding places. They're not the best lit places. So yeah, I kind of have my bias. Okay, we'll stop that there. And then let's see. Yeah, this came out. I feel like just about probably everyone who's watching this has probably seen this. But the cover of Kill the King by Hagane. Fantastic job, like incredible job. Oh, that's right, you guys all went together. Yeah, I've seen Hagane once. I did want to see them a couple more times. And they do have a Halloween event on Friday the 31st. But I won't be able to go to that. I'm not gonna lie. Juna is like a doll come to life. But instead of like Chucky and killing people, she's just like bashing on the drums. Yeah, Nagi has definitely proven herself. Nagi has definitely proven herself as a vocalist the past year. Like, initially I favored Uyu, but as I've listened to more, I think Nagi edges her out just by a bit. But again, she's not really, like, Nagi is not really, Nagi's not really like a metal vocalist. The way that she delivers her stuff, like, it's not rock. Oh, maybe it's more rock, not so much metal, but yeah, Juna, she's something else. So yeah, it's kind of hit or miss, right? Like when you lose a member or two or a few, like, they're a lot more loose, like in this video. Like the last time I saw them was beginning of this year at Cyclone, and I'm not gonna lie, this sounds terrible, but I wasn't totally impressed with the performance. Their songs are great, like I love their songs, but the performance was just sort of mid to me. But my God, like just, ugh. Kind of wonder how Juno was as a kid. But I mean, just fantastic cover. They could just put this on an album and it would totally work. Yeah, agreed. Well, I mean, with Sakura and Sayaka, like, it's just a personality too as performers. Some people are more outgoing, are just more performative. But yeah, her vocals work so well for me. Okay, I'm gonna stop this and go on to the next song, but you know, you guys can listen to it on your own time. It's hard to stop, right? 'Cause it's so good. All right. Sorry to blue ball you guys there. I do wish other bands perform more covers. I think it would be useful. Yeah, it's just a way to like. Yeah, I feel like it's a way to just get more listeners and viewers, like just like that, just with the songs that you use. What is it? Even like I remember Rolling Quartz. I really enjoyed their cover of Helena from My Chemical Romance. So Nagi, I think, isn't the best MC person, to be honest. But again, like fantastic like singer. So these are just songs I was just kind of checking out over this past week and enjoying the hell out of it. So because it is or it was Saki's birthday yesterday, I thought we'd do a little throwback and listen to Mary's Blood Marionette. So were any of you guys like fans back in the day, like when they first came out, or did you discover them at a later date? And have you seen Amai with their solo stuff? This whole gives me like late 70s vibe with their outfits. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know about them till like last year. 2024, 23? 23? 2023. I've heard the single, the MV, but I don't know any of the other stuff. I know Erica from Little Lilith has been performing with I. I really love the 70s aesthetic with their outfits. Saki with like those loose sleeves. That works really, really well for me. Like what's crazy is that, you know, as you talk to these musicians, like they've been playing for like, you know, over a decade plus, and they started when they were like in their late teens, you know, some of them. So yeah. So like, who was it? When I was talking with Mally of Exist Trace one time, because they were celebrating, this was a year ago, Exist Trace celebrated their 20th year anniversary. And then she was 38 last year. So I was like, oh wait, you were 18 when you started like performing and stuff. I'm like, that's so cool. Like that makes sense. I mean, it does make sense, like to be young and performing and being out there, but it's just kind of wild, I guess. Okay, we gotta hear the solo. If Alan's still watching, this one's for you. Ugh. Saki is a true rock star. Saki is he? I think Saki would fit in really well in the 80s. She'd be right there, like next to Lita Ford. Ugh. All right, that's some good stuff. And then since we've been doing a lot of Zilqy stuff, I thought we'd do another throwback. These are all kind of throwbacks. I've been in a throwback mood because of Galmet. Garumeto. So I've mentioned this before, but one of the first bands I really enjoyed besides Bandmate. Bandmate kind of took over, like, 99% of my music and my life. But I did listen to other stuff, and Aldius was one of those bands. Just Reno's vocals are so creamy and just, oh, it just amazing. There's no one who sounds like her. It's why, yeah. And can I just say, when girls headbang and lose their minds like this, it just, you're like, oh my god. Nobody sounds like Reno. Nobody sounds like Reno. This is the famous metal church. Hagane, their previous iteration, also recorded there. I did see Reno at her first live when she came back after leaving and doing her solo stuff. That was pretty cool in Osaka. Yeah, Reno's vocals, man. I mean, and the way she performs, like she's got that, like, there's a slight Lady Gaga-ness to it. I don't know how to explain. I have been around a lot of ladies who are headbanging and thrashing their hair around. It's scary. It's scary as hell. And like it can like put your eyes out. No question. I did consider putting off my surgery for their last show, but you know what's funny is that because Toki's hair is so big, her head makes it look like she has more weight on her than she really does. So when I actually see her, when I saw her like in this video, I was like, oh, she's a lot skinnier. I'm curious, who is your favorite dual guitars? Oh, her voice, just when she does, goodness, Reno. It just melts me. Her vocals absolutely melts me. Oof. It is getting a bit late, but I do want to play this song. Man, there's no performance video for it. But I do love this song. It's called Eternal Rain. Darn it, where did I put those CDs? Here it is. Give me just a second, guys. So I was so taken with Galmet. Found a couple of their CDs still available. Got Dawn of the Rebellion, great album. End to the Next. But yeah, I want to play this one song called Eternal Rain. You need headphones to really appreciate the bass on it. But yeah, there's just something about how melodic and how straightforward, and it's still sparse. It's not overdone for me, and I love that. So Ayano and Zilqy are something else. I really wish I had gone to this show last week. Oh, the melody is so good. It's so good to me. Yeah, let me see who you guys chose. Miyu Haka. Just such great sensibility melodically. Ugh. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Do you like this song? It works for me so well. Like, I was playing this song over and over again. And that's the weird thing. I think, like, even within a genre that you might share with someone that you both enjoy, and even within bands that you really love and enjoy, within the bands there's certain albums you enjoy, and within those albums there are certain songs you enjoy. You know? I'm okay with 6 strings. There's a band called Pay to My Pain. They were kind of big here in Japan. Not huge, they're kind of big. And the bassist actually played with 3 strings. I'd never seen that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the bass was made as a 3-string, which is wild. I've never seen that. Good stuff. Oh no. My mouse is frozen. All right. Since my mouse froze, I'm just gonna stop right there. Yeah, it was kind of weird seeing it that way. Oh, I absolutely love Mellows. I mean, there are a lot of bands that I love. Yeah, see, I never even knew about Gyarmeto. And then finding out that Sawa performed with them like as the original bassist, played with them for what's 4 years up until 2011. But then I guess she was between, yeah, wireless, between Aldius and Gyarmeto, and then she eventually left for Aldius. And then she's doing really cool stuff right now with her new band, First Contact. And then the guitarist, Ryu, is actually from Bloodstained Child, which I didn't realize until I read some of the notes. So that's pretty cool. There's some good stuff out there too. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of like Destros, right? Um, on the one hand, you're really sad. Um, on the one hand, you're really sad about these bands breaking up, but then when they leave and form other greater bands, and continue to do so, it's wild, like, you know. But that's a really weird thing to me is that you do have bands like, for example, First Contact. I don't know the singer's name, but you have Sawa, you have Ryu, and then you have the singer, but they don't have a bass or a drummer. But it's weird that in Japan, like there's no issue. There's no there's no issue with coming out in a band without a certain instrumentalist, which to me seems like absolutely not even a thing in the States or elsewhere. But in Japan, it totally is because of the support system of support instrumentalists with support drummers, support guitar, support bassists. And then every now and then you need support vocalists until someone kind of like settles in. But it's a really interesting thing. But I do think it does hurt the international reception of bands to not have like a full-fledged band with all the instrumentalists. Like honestly, I think a band like Dim Rays would be bigger if like Mackie and Kano were officially part of the band and were seen as a foursome, you know? So yeah. But even the thing is, even within Tokyo, like the amount of musicians walking around is absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane. It's crazy. But yeah, so I don't think for some reason I don't think people understand the concept as well in Japan. Um, I don't know how important that is. At least to me as a Westerner, this is in my eyes. But having that full band, it means it just I don't know. You know, it's like you need that full set. You need that full set. So it's unfortunate if that is the case, if that happens with certain bands. You know, um, but it kind of just is what it is, I guess, at this point. Um, I do hope that, you know, these bands do get bigger. I do hope that um, bands are able to, you know, make something of themselves, and you know, that's what it's all about, really. So, okay, no, I think my mouse needs to charge, so I'm not going to be using my computer at this moment. Let's see if there's anything else you guys mentioned. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mackie is actually part. I don't know how much of his involvement is there, and I think it's the same Mackie, but Mackie is actually part of the production composing team for Zilqy, because he's written some really great stuff. And then one of the other people helping out with Zilqy is part of a band called Screwwalker, not Skywalker, not Screw You, not Screwdriver, but Screwwalker. And then another guy from, was it Total Fat? Was that what it is? Yeah, and then Gaku, the drummer for Crystal Lake. So a lot of people have been helping them out, but Mackie is one of them. And he's super talented composer. Like he's definitely got a gift. So they're really lucky. But yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up here. I can't really show you anything else at the moment. I thought my mouse was more charged than that. As far as stuff, let's see, birthdays, poster, pick, t-shirt. So nobody here wants a Gyarumetto t-shirt, correct? If you do, can you put it in the comments section? If not, no worries. Don't worry about that. October, November. So next week is the Little Lilith Brideer. I don't know if I can do that. There is a Gangire show on Saturday. I maybe. And I still need to interview them too. I still need to interview them. Let's see. Oh yeah, Monday. Undang. Wait, Monday is a holiday. I was going to go to a show, but I can't remember which show I was going to go to. So there's a show I'm supposed to go to on the 13th. That's Monday. It's a holiday here in Japan. And I can't for the life of me remember. I'm going to get my calendar real quickly, check some stuff out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. Oh, I've mentioned this before. I still don't know which show. I didn't write it on this calendar. I wrote another show, but I can't go to that because it is further away. I'm still trying to stay away from like places that are too far. But on the 17th, Shimokitazawa Waiver. This is what Amp Stage has put together. This is with Hendrix and with John. Some of you guys have seen them. No problem at all. But Mellows, 80-Second Life Sentence, Straw Day, and Girls Fist will be performing that night. So if you guys are there, the next day, Saturday, Sally will be at Ikebukuro to be a store manager for the British pop like clothing store and stuff. So that's really cool. Then Thundersnake. So Piotr from Poland, he put this all together, is doing an awesome thing and putting together awesome bands. There is Whiskey Dust, Jekoro Nove, Fill It Up. It's like really, really classic rock. And then Moth in Lilac and Sylvie. So that is definitely going to be a great show. That also is, the distance and the walking involved might be a bit much at this point. So I don't know, but I have taken photos for all of them except for Sylvie. And I've built a relationship with all of them to some degree. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. There is other stuff, but we'll just stop right there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I am looking forward to the Liner show on 11/2. It's me getting there. It's me getting there that's a problem, unfortunately. November 2nd, which is the day after Club Cheetah, but Brightier, Little Lilith, and Palineo. That's a pretty cool show. So I'm excited for that. Yeah. My pushy? What is it? That sounded weird. What's a push E? What is that? I don't like saying that word. What is that? What are we talking about there? Yeah. But there will be a free live stream, which is insane with those bands. So definitely check it out on Whiskey Dust's channel. Plushie? Yeah, I just can't say that other word. What do you say? My bike? Oh, is that what you call it? No, I can't go to I can't go to Kanagawa on my bicycle, on my bike. No, that won't do. My foot has gotten better. I can walk a bit. I can stand some. But there's just, yeah, Atsugi is far. Even from the station to the venue is far for me to walk and then come back. So I don't want to do that. So yeah, unfortunately, I will most likely. I don't think my foot's gonna have any like drastic improvement after that. But yeah. Alrighty, guys. I really want to thank you again so much for joining me for this live stream. I thought it would be a bit shorter, but I think when you start listening to music, it's kind of hard not to want to keep on listening. Yeah, it is. It is. And then going back and then catching the train afterwards, it's tough. I love the venue, but going there and just the whole journey of it, like that's one of the most journeyful venues. um, yeah. So, oh, big congrats to The Frail. Their video for Escape, their music video, has hit 50,000. Um, yeah, but just the walking, it takes time. And it does kind of impact, like literally the impact of walking. But The Frail has hit 50,000 views, which is awesome. It's been a couple of weeks, but today I was checking out their views and it's a little bit strange. It like decreased a bit and then it slowly increased. So something is off. I don't know what, but something is off. So anyhow, congrats to The Frail. And yeah, guys. Um, thank you so much, Alan. Appreciate it. We'll have to go see Saki together someday. Are you still here? Okay, guys, I will see you again. Thank you so much. I was about to say happy birthday to you guys, but I will see you again when I see you, and hopefully I'll have some more good news and good stuff to share with you the next time around. So thanks, guys. I will see you again. This has been Peter from MNN. Peace. Bye. Thank you. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, everybody.